Okay, so I went to the Salvation Army today, and I think it was yesterday whenever I was at the resource center. Excuse me. Ooh, we had spaghetti pie at the resource center. I wonder if the spaghetti sauce is going to give me issues tonight. I really need to get me like shelved milk because they've got almond milk that they keep on a shelf. It's a smaller package. Maybe if I get that, it'll help. Anyway, so yesterday they had one of the clinics. They had some nurses come out and do like um, blood pressure, oxygen level, and sugar levels. And it said something about walking, but I was like, I got better things to do right now. And, but I went to the Salvation Army today and they were there and they had out all these free samples. And, like, I got, a deal of women's vitamins. And I'm supposed to take 2 a day. And there's enough for like 75 days. And they're chewables, which is nice because I can't do pills. I have issues with pills. Not like swallowing or anything. Well, swallowing is involved, but I'm a pill popper. I love pills. And think think the last time that I actually tried OD on pills, I was able to swallow like 18 pills at once. But you have to drink liquids with that. Otherwise, I can do like 4 pills without water or anything to drink. But I've been on pills ever since I was like really, really little. I mean, I had so many ear surgeries and I had to be on pills, otherwise, my body would have rejected some of the experimentals that they tried. Anyway, yeah, I really like pills. That's why I can't take them. And so whenever I saw that they were gummies, I was like, heck yeah, I can take some vitamins now. And they were free, a big, huge bottle of them. And they had toothpaste and Vaseline and Band-Aids and all that. But I didn't need any of that. I've got plenty of them, especially after I stole some toothpaste. Somebody at the resource center went to brush their teeth and they just left this brand new tube of toothpaste on the sink with the toothbrush that they used, and I waited literally all day to see if someone would go to claim it. So whenever I went to the bathroom, I just stuffed it in my bra and walked out because I don't have any pockets. And it says that it's supposed to clean off like 10 years worth of yellowing on your teeth. So I looked in the mirror and they're not very yellow, but you can see. So I'm gonna try it out because I do have like that much of a big tube of crust left. And then I saw at Dollar Tree that they had that charcoal activated toothpaste. So I do have some of that. And I really like that charcoal one. I don't know why, but I do. Um, and I want to get one of those bamboo toothbrushes that has like the charcoal bristles and see what type of effect that'll have. But I do need to go to the dentist. I need like that tooth right there. Uh-uh. It's really bad. Like a huge chunk right there is just gone. And I got like a little bit of a chunk gone out of this one. I'm gonna blame it on the meth that I used to do, weakening my teeth. Yeah, that's a good reason. Anyway, So, I sat down and I let him do my blood pressure and my oxygen level, and she was like, "What about your sugar level?" I was like, "Shoot, why not? Let's do it." And she goes, "Well, have you eaten recently?" I was like, "The last time I ate was like 2.5 hours ago, and that was like two little Debbie cakes, and I did have a soda. I hadn't had soda for a while, and I was over at my friend's. I was like, 'Do you have an extra soda?' And they were like, 'Yeah.' And they took my blood sugar, and it was like 300. I want to say 70 something, like 72, 73. And I know that that's bad." And she goes, "Even after drinking a soda, it should be like 170 something." And she goes, "Have you been diagnosed diabetic?" And I told her, I said, in Nevada and in Arkansas, they said that I was borderline diabetic. And she goes, "Well, does it run in your family?" And I was like, "I think my dad has it. I have no clue. I'm not close to anybody in my family on either side. I was with my brother, but I told y'all about that." So, and they they went ahead and they scheduled me an appointment, but the nurse practitioner that I see, she's scheduled up for quite a while, and they were like, "Well, you can go see Dr. So-and-so tomorrow." I was like, "Is it a guy?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Nope." So they emailed the office back again, because these nurses were from the same doctor's office as I was, and they did find a female doctor that is available Friday. I don't know if I'm going to go to that appointment, because honestly, I don't care. I Once my stepmom told me not taking care of the diabetes is like a slow suicide. Just her saying suicide and knowing that the end results will be death. I was like, okay, I can handle it. She was like, "Yeah, you lose an arm, you could lose a leg, you can lose your eyesight, and your kidneys will go bad, and this and that." I'm like, she goes, it'll be painful. And I'm like, well, if the end result is death, that's all I've ever wanted ever since I was real little, like late elementary, early middle school. Just, I don't care. But I know if I told my boyfriend that, he would kick my ass. He'd be like, "I want you around as long as possible." And whenever we first met, I was a little over 300 pounds. And I've lost 100 pounds since then. And it's taken a long time. I didn't go out and try to lose it, just slowly doing different things, especially walking. Walking, I did a lot. Wind's blowing really bad. So, I keep him in the back of my mind, and I don't know what to do, because I know that he wants me around, and I know that he loves me, and I know that he cares. And so it's like a real struggle, because I know that they're going to want to put me on medication, and I'm not going to prick myself to find out my blood sugar level before taking the medication. I'm not going to do insulin, and if they want to put me on pills, they're going to have to give me something to crush the pills up with. But I'm not changing my eating habits. I'm not giving up bread. I'm not giving up pasta. I'm not giving up potatoes. The Irish in me would go insane if I gave up potatoes. I'm not giving up pastries. No, I'm not doing it. It's a difficult one for me because I do want to be around for a while whenever he and I do decide to shorten the distance between us. But it's not important to me because I'm not important to me because I've never really been important to anybody until 8 years ago. I became important to him, and my youngest child, I guess I'm important to her too, but it's not there. Maybe after I get on my meds next week, hopefully next week, maybe my thinking will change, but I have tried committing suicide so many times, like at least over 40 times, and it never works. Doesn't matter what I try. I'm not gonna use a gun because no, can't do that. And because I like pills, sleeping pills, like a bottle full, like not over the counter, but prescription, it doesn't work. Not for me. I don't know why it is that I'm cursed to roam this earth in this body and be called alive, and it doesn't make sense in my head. But then again, I'm not on my meds either. But even before my diagnoses and before meds, I don't care. Especially about me. Because nobody really has ever. But anyway, so tomorrow I think I'm going to sleep in a little bit. And I will probably call and cancel my appointment and make an appointment with my registered nurse because she wants me to go get my A1C done anyways, and I feel comfortable with her because I went and saw her the day before I was officially homeless, and she has a really big heart, super caring, and I don't need a whole lot of people in my life knowing my business, so telling this other doctor, I don't care, if you give me medication, the possibility of me taking it is slim to none, and I'm not gonna put myself to check my blood sugars, and I'm not changing my diet. I'm not doing it. But we'll see what happens after I get on my medication. I'm not really concerned because I don't have like this unquenchable thirst. I don't have um I'm not frequently or overly peeing all the time. Whenever I do get like a cut or an injury, it takes the regular amount of time for me to heal as it would for someone who doesn't have diabetes to heal. The only thing that I have noticed that might be contributed to the diabetes is like whenever I clip my toenails. They are brittle and they do break, but maybe if I didn't have to experience as much as I did by myself and struggling and being a doormat and walked all over. I mean, I was getting a little bit of a self-esteem at my last job. Way everybody was always complimenting me and just 5 days away from a year, and people were still talking about me as if it was my first day. And all the times that I'd hear, I've never seen anybody clean that before. What is she doing now? She never sits down. She never takes a break. She's always cleaning. Why is she cleaning that? Yeah, that was the first time in my entire life that I was actually gaining a self-esteem. I was actually starting to like being with myself. I don't know. I just want to be invisible. I had a guy at the resource center this morning. I was trying to get some coffee and he was all hyped up. He wasn't, I don't think he was hyped up on drugs. He told me that he had been up all night exercising and stuff, so he might be. A lot of people that go there for lunch, they are addicts. And I can't say that I'm not, but I'm a recovering addict. February 14th of next year will be 20 years I've been off of meth and coke and crank and crack, acid, shrooms, Annie, and then next year think I think it's in January. I'm not really for sure. Or this year in December, it'll be like 7. No, it'll be going on 8 years that I've been off of opioids or opiates, whichever fentanyl falls into. Yeah, whenever I had my back surgery, they gave me fentanyl patches because, it helps with nerve pain. And if anybody ever says that there's a difference between street fentanyl and medical fentanyl, there is no difference. It's the same fentanyl. The only difference is, one, the people are trained in how to portion it out medically to benefit you. And I kept finding YouTube videos of how to extract the fentanyl from the patches. And every single video I saw, it was like warning that it can cause death. Death? Okay, we'll try this out. So with one of them, I tried to extract it with rubbing alcohol like it instructed. Nothing happened. The other one, I cut in half and chewed on it like gum. Nothing happened, so I took the other half and chewed on that like gum. Nothing happened. And so I went to my surgeon for an update, and he sent me to a rehab center, and I got clean off of that and haven't been on it since. Anyways, y'all, I know it wasn't like a super awesome video tonight. I'm not really in the right headspace. I'm not doing good at all. I wish this whole disability thing would be done and over with. That way I would have finances to not have to cuddle with a baseball bat at night. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful evening. Don't don't subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please let it be like a question about being homeless or your testimony or something. This isn't for recognition. This isn't for plaques or money. This isn't for anything but really me. I just thought that by doing this and putting it on YouTube, anybody who's curious as to what goes on in a crazy person's mind that trolls underneath the bridge, that can't stop talking, goes through. God, I hope I get on my medicines next Wednesday. Anyways, good night. Don't know you, but I love you.